We pillage, we plunder, we rifle and loot. Drink up, me-hearties, yo-ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot. Drink up, me-hearties, yo-ho.
Okay. Hey folks, this is Corey with the Pirate Cycling League, and this is
Craig Schmitty.
We wanted to do this little rider meeting in lieu of a formal rider meeting to go over all the details for Gravel Worlds and the Privateer Gravel Grinder. For the scheduled events, the first event will be happening on Friday, August 18th at 10 a.m. We're going to have the Rider Expo at CycleWorks located at 27th and Vine here in Lincoln, Nebraska. The expo will feature a variety of vendors who've been supporting Gravel Worlds for a while. So come on down, check out the vendors, and buy any last minute supplies you may need at CycleWorks. After that, we'll have rider check-in starting at noon. That'll go to 7 p.m. At the rider check-in, you can pick up your rider number. On the back of your number plate will be an RFID tag. So please do not bend that RFID tag. We're going to be doing chip timing this year at the start-finish. So whenever you cross the line, your time is recorded. When you finish, please try to keep your bike away from the start-finish line so we don't double count you. We have limited parking spots available, so please try to carpool to the event. And also, whenever you pick up your parking information at the check-in, please park in a designated area that you're assigned.
At sign-in, you'll have the opportunity to pick up t-shirts if you purchase them. We'll have a few of them on site, just a few. So if you're looking to get t-shirts, you may show up a little bit early. We'll also have limited edition posters. We'll have 100 of those available for you at sign-in.
On Saturday, we'll have rider check-in starting at 5 a.m. at Fallbrook, the start-finish location. Then at 6 a.m., the 150-miler folks racing for the Stripes, the World Championship, will start.
Then at 7 a.m., the Privateer event will take off.
It's right around 75 miles for the Privateer Gravel Grinder.
Approximately.
Approximately, yeah. Any extra mileage, it's on us. It's free, all right? You have to pay us. The course will be a mixed terrain, primarily gravel, and that gravel will be anywhere from small little pea-sized gravel all the way up to the larger white rock, which is pretty bone-jarring at times. All right, we'll also have some dirt roads on there, and depending on the weather, they may be mud roads, so please prepare for that. There will be minimal pavement on the events to start and finish primarily, and getting into some small towns, we have to have some pavement. So whenever you're on the roads, please be aware of traffic. This is an open course, and I'll give Schmitty over the mic here, let him talk a little more about
the course.
More detailed information about the course.
We'll start and finish in Fallbrook. You'll leave Fallbrook. There are a few roundabouts that you will go through, and once we get out of Fallbrook, we'll start heading northbound. You will keep going northbound until you get to a road called Agnew Road. At that road, there's a sign that says road closed. It is closed to traffic. They're working on a bridge. But
Not closed to us.
You'll still be able to go on that road. You'll just have to get off your bike, walk through the barricades, get back on your bike, proceed back onto the course. Your first town that you go through is called Valparaiso. There are 2 convenience stores and 1 grocery store. Slow down when you go through the small towns. Those roads are open. People are going about their daily business in their towns. So please be respectful to the people in those communities when you go through those towns.
The third stop is Malcolm.
Correct.
The Malcolm General Store. We've had the Malcolm General Store on our route for a number of years. They love having us there. It's the best day of the year, so we encourage you guys to stop and buy something for them. Also next door is Lippy's Barbecue. So if you're hitting the wall about 75 miles in and you need some food, this is a great place to do it. At Malcolm, you'll have the opportunity to resupply whatever you want. You don't have to stop there if you don't want to. It's all up to you. All right, remember, you're on your own. Once you leave, you have to sustain yourself for 150 miles.
Checkpoint 1 will be approximately 85 miles in. Once you get to the checkpoint, our volunteers will get your name, get your rider number, highlight your name, and then they will hand you a pipe cleaner.
At checkpoint 1, we'll have limited supplies there for you. Some water from a hose, essentially, and I guess Jane Winecourt's famous pickles. The next stop will be in Roca, Nebraska. It's a small town, and they have a bar there. So please feel free to stop and purchase something at the bar if you need to.
Our next optional stop will be just north of the town of Bennett, Nebraska. At that stop is a very large Casey's General Store.
And Casey's is famous for pizza, so, you know.
Our last checkpoint will be at my aunt and uncle's house on 176th. At that checkpoint, there'll be water, there'll be some snacks, and you're about 18 miles from the finish.
At the finish, Shilling Bridge Cork and Tap House will have a meal for folks for purchase, I think around $10. You'll get a sandwich, some chips, and a beverage.
Possibly even the Gravel World's IPA, if you are so inclined.
Let's go over rules.
Rules.
On the website. Rules! Alright folks, this is a pretty laid back event, but we do have some rules we want you to follow. The rules are posted on our website, and we're going to review those briefly with you. The rule number 1 is don't be lame. And lame can consist of a lot of different types of behavior, and honestly, it's up to us to determine if you are being lame, and if we determine that you are, we may disqualify you from the event and ask you never to return again. Rule number 2. This is subsection 1 underneath rule number 1. If you've ever been suspended, either through USADA or WADA, you cannot participate in Gravel Worlds. So if you're suspended for doping or cheating, you're not welcome here. Rule number 3 is you have to wear a helmet, and you have to wear it the correct way. And we will correct your helmet if it's worn wrong.
Like sideways.
You can't wear it backwards. No backwards helmets. All right.
All joking aside, helmets, please, everyone.
Rule number 4 is please don't litter. We have very clean, pristine gravel roads out there. We want to keep them that way. So for you to use any kind of food products that have wrappers, please stash those in your pockets. And we do have some trash receptacles at the Oasis locations. And the small towns you go through, they also have trash receptacles. So please utilize those and don't litter on our roads. Rule number 5 is please listen. This is our real big rider meeting right now. But the morning of the event, we may make some announcements that could be very important for you and your experience at Gravel Worlds. So please listen.
Rule number 6, make sure and get yourself a pipe cleaner at our checkpoints. When you come to the finish line, we will check your handlebar to make sure that you have the appropriate number of pipe cleaners on your handlebars. This year it'll be 2.
Rule number 7, you need to have a light on the front of your bike handlebar, a white light, and a rear red tail light. You're going to be needing it for sure at 6 in the morning for the 150 miler for illumination. All right, it's going to be dark that time of year at 6 a.m. Then depending on when you finish, you may need a light later in the evening.
Sunrise is about 6:30, and sunset will be 8:30 or so. So you'll definitely need your lights.
All right, rule number 8, make sure you buy the Web Designer beer.
Yeah,
we're
we
going
can
to pass
skip
that.
that by us beers.
Rule number 9, this is a very important rule, is no outside help. All right, once you leave the Fallbrook area, the start-finish line, you're on your own for the rest of the day. All right, so we don't want you to have any family or friends out there on the course helping you out. No pre-stashed or cached food or beverages. Everything you need is going to be out there and available for you to either purchase, or we have some volunteers that will have limited supplies out there for you.
And we send you through towns that have grocery stores, towns that have quick shops, and so you'll have opportunities to refuel, but we will not allow any outside acceptance.
So another important thing, which is unwritten, is make sure you obey all the traffic laws. These are open roads for the event, so you need to stop at stop signs and traffic lights. If you can, please try to signal as well, but obey all the traffic laws, especially in the smaller towns. Also, you want to make sure you stay to the right at all times when you're out there on the course, all right, especially going up hills. This is going to be getting late in the year. The corn's going to be very, very tall. And you may have poor line of sight through some intersections, so slow down at intersections to make sure there's no traffic coming. All right, and if there's a stop sign, we want you to stop at that stop sign. The main thing is we want you to have a good time out there, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the beautiful Nebraska countryside. So have a great time out there. Let us know if you have any questions at the rider meeting on Friday or Saturday morning, and we'll see you out there on the gravel. All right.
IPA.
IPA. IPA.
Don't be lame.